Hi guys, I'm going to do this short video on the Sony PSB80 Biotracer record deck. It's made by Sony in the late 70s, early 80s, and it's called a Biotracer because it has this Biotracer arm, which sounds very environmental and a bit of a weird name, but it's because it reacts to the local conditions when it's playing a record, hence the bio bit. Basically, the arm is controlled electromagnetically, and if there are vibrations taking place that shouldn't be happening, as happens with arm resonances, the electromagnets kind of take a grip of the arm and stop it vibrating. So consequently you get this amazing CD-like sound out of it, very, very stop-start clean sound that you don't normally associate with vinyl, much as I like vinyl myself. I'll give you a quick overview of the controls. Arm left and right control cursors, no need to touch the arm at all really. An up and down which raises and lowers the arm off the record, the motor start button if you want to use it manually, the very high torque motor, it's at full speed within half a revolution. That's the auto start button, which will take the arm and it'll land on the record. In this case it won't land on the record, hopefully, because there is no record on the platter. And the way it knows that is because in this little post here shines infrared light across the platter, and these slots detect whether the light is going through the outer slots, the inner slots, or no slots. If no light is getting through the slots, it means it's got a 12-inch record. If it's going through some of the slots, it means it's 7-inch, and no slots means there is no record. So that's why it won't allow the arm to progress beyond that point. The stylus force is applied, again, electromagnetically. There is no counterweight as such to adjust the way there is with conventional turntables, so you just set really whatever weight you want on this dial, and that's the weight that will be applied to the arm when it lands on the record. In the case of this cartridge, it's 1.5 grams. Speed control, a rather cute little nifty stylus cleaner thing which drops the arm down onto this rotating brush. Isn't that just the cutest thing on the planet? And that's basically the controls on the deck. It is a massive electronics inside, but if you do find one that is available that is kind of working, just grab it, because I know a very clever guy here in the UK that can sort them out, whatever the problem is, well 99% of the time anyway, and it'll be like nothing you've ever bought or heard when you get it home. Anyway, I'll just put a record on. There we go. Now, obviously clean the record, but I won't in this case. But the auto stop button, what the arm does is that when it goes back to its rest, it kind of rebalances the arm to zero. So this red light, when I push the auto start button, this red light will come on to indicate that the arm is balancing, and the arm won't start playing the record until the arm has balanced out the cartridge. If the red light stays on, it means it's unable to balance the cartridge for whatever reason, and it won't play the record. The reason might be that the cartridge is too heavy, and there is this ancillary weight which screws in the back there to assist when you've got very exceptionally heavy cartridges, but otherwise it works every time. If it doesn't work, there's some electronic adjustment that needs to be done inside, but the best thing to do with the Biotracer decks is to use them regularly, because they just go on and on. Anyway, I push the auto start button. You can see that the red light has come on and the arm has rebalanced itself, and off it goes to play the record. Now that would obviously play the record, and at the end lift off and go and sit back in on its rest there. But I'm going to sort of lift the arm off by pressing this button here, and it'll go back to its rest. Notice the turntable stops, but the arm keeps moving. There is no mechanical linkage like old-fashioned record changers between the arm and the turntable. They're two very separate functions, and there's no degradation because the arm is automatic or anything like that. And that's basically the PSP-80. As I said, if you do get the chance to get hold of one of these, or it's slightly simpler but still fantastic Sony PSX75 turntable, which is a biotracer, grab them, because they do make an extraordinarily good vinyl player. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope I haven't bored you too much. Bye now.